We've been in search of Midwest beaches that have a California vibe, so we drove from Chicago all the way to Mequon, Wisconsin to visit the beautiful and newly renovated Virmond Park. This scenic park is located along the shores of Lake Michigan and is best known for its stunning lake views, open spaces, and variety of recreational activities. The park is about 100 miles away from downtown Chicago and can take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there. You can hop right on the Interstate 94, which will eventually take you all the way to I-43, where you'll then exit at Mequon Road. As you enter the parking lot at Virmond Park, the first thing you'll likely notice is the tall and lush grass and wildflowers that surround you, creating a classic Midwestern prairie landscape. There are plenty of places to park both on the east and the west sides of the park. We ended up parking closest to the children's park since my kids saw it and were eager to play in it. I kind of wish the area was shaded just for some protection from the sun, but it was fine. Behind it, you'll notice a full tennis court, and to the left of that, a shaded picnic area, which can be rented out for things like parties and reunions, and it's also where the public restrooms are located as well. My husband and I decided to take turns watching the kids, so while he stayed there, I headed to the east end to make my way to the beach area. Before you get to the beach entrance, you'll find an information board which provides you with the park rules and safety guidelines, as well as a map and historical information about the park itself. There are also additional safety and informational signs posted right near the entrance. As you first walk through the gate, you're immediately greeted by this breathtaking view. The newly built stairs, 227 of them to be exact, are a significant upgrade to the park's access to the Lake Michigan shoreline, designed with both safety and user experience in mind. The stairs were made to be wide enough to accommodate multiple users at once. This makes it easy for groups and families to navigate together. The design of the stairs allow for small landings where visitors can pause to take in the scenery and capture photos. The steps are also evenly spaced, which provides a comfortable and consistent walking experience. Along the side of the stairs, you'll find cables suspended to help support and stabilize the stairs. This makes them really sturdy, and you're not going to feel them shaking or anything as you're walking on them. Although the stairs are made of treated wood, the bottom of the stairs are metal. This is most likely to prevent against moisture and erosion due to water at the bottom. My walk along the beach was very relaxing and super peaceful, but the sand itself does have a lot of pebbles, so I definitely wouldn't walk on this barefoot. Now, although I'm not an official photographer or anything, I do enjoy nature photography as a hobby and for blogging purposes, so I had to, of course, stop and pull out the camera and the phone to take some pictures while I was there. I absolutely love how the raised hillside gives it a slight California feel and really adds to the aesthetic of the beach. Also, while the rocky terrain does make it less ideal for traditional beach activities such as sunbathing or building sandcastles, it's actually perfect for those who enjoy skipping stones, exploring the lakeshore, or simply just walking and enjoying the serene views. But of course, despite all of that, there were still people there who were sunbathing, and that's totally fine. And if that's something that you enjoy, you can certainly still do that here. Just bring a pretty thick towel. One of my goals when I started this channel was to encourage people to enjoy life more by exploring the world around them. Because, you guys, there's beauty all around us, and we don't always have to travel really far to find it. Okay, so I kept walking up until a certain point, and then I decided to turn back around so that my husband and I could switch up watching our little one while he got to come down here with the older kids. Traveling with little ones can be so difficult at times, but we try our best to make it work. Despite being here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, there was barely anyone here, which I secretly loved because it gave me an opportunity to really scope out the place without being in anyone's way. By the way, I'm really curious to hear if there are any other beaches you think we should go to next, or any other beautiful outdoor places here in the Midwest. So if there are any that you can think of off the top of your head, let us know in the comments below. We're always looking for new places to explore. I eventually made my way back to the stairs, and remember guys, going up is much harder than coming down, obviously. So please make sure to pace yourself because you can get exhausted pretty quickly on these things, especially when it's hot out like today. Despite being someone who works out rather frequently, I still found myself pretty winded after just 4 or 5 flights of stairs, which is why I highly recommend taking breaks in between. And who wouldn't want to do that when you have a view like this? I eventually made it to the top.
This beach is absolutely gorgeous. Just make sure you're prepared to do a lot of walking because there's a lot of stairs. There's like 200 plus stairs down from here.
After exiting the beach, I walked over to look for my family. They had left the playground and they were now walking in the Prairie Trail area. I would imagine that this would be a great place for people to take professional photography as the grass is long enough for creative shots. Things like maternity shoots or even family photos I think would look great here. This prairie area is home to a variety of native plants and wildlife, which makes it a perfect spot for nature enthusiasts and bird watchers alike. Also, the changing seasons, I'm sure, bring different texture and colors to the landscape, which gives you a new perspective each time you visit. In fact, I was already thinking about coming back here in the fall. While my husband took the boys to go see the beach, I stayed with my little one who by now was really cranky and needed a nap. We drove about 100 miles from Chicago to Virmond Park in Wisconsin, and it was 110% worth it. Amazing views. I cannot say enough good things about it. We wrapped up our visit and got back on the road to drive back. So all in all, as I mentioned, the 100 miles ended up being totally worth it for us, and honestly, the drive really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We loved the views at the beach, and our favorite part was going down the beautiful and newly built stairs, and it helped us to get our workout in for the day. If you're planning on heading to Wisconsin anytime soon, make sure to check it out.